my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like walking flock of flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game. We attacking, better stand back and watch them run.
Welcome back, everyone, to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. We're in the first quarter of action, and it's the Buccaneers who are in control of the football. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Back to throw. Moore. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Look, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. 78 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Vikings, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Moore dumps it off to Fournette. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Moore. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one makes it 14-7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Vikings to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
From the gun on 3rd down. Wyatt got an open man finding Jefferson. On 1st down, Wyatt being chased out left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield.
And, now it's out. Langford loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A shotgun give to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On second down, here's Fournette. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception.
But I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. And CD, that's the 2nd time this half they've put it. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. Rolling to his right. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And a catch right side by Evans. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Langford. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. J.K. Dobbins, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. And then finally, we'll wrap up the week on Monday Night Football with a good one between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10 from the gun. Wyatt to Jefferson on the slant. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there.
Ago, the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL, corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw again. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10
Well,
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Langford. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. A 10-play drive that time. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Ward now to throw on 2nd down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down, back to Fournette.
Pushes him over. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. There'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. To throw is Ward. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw. Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Wyatt flushed out right. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Operating from the gun. Wyatt. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Escaping the pressure right. There's Evans again. Complete. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Here's Ward on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Ward. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Over the middle, it's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it with Fournette, and he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
That one looks like he'll throw here, eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Flush to his right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
2nd
From the gun, Wyatt flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown. Mike Evans. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This one now a hit and a loose football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Minnesota, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5.